Всем привет, ребят, с вами Ванёк, и сегодня мы начинаем продолжаем проходить игру Call of Juarez Gunslinger.
They were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Roscoe Bob Bryant и Бучка Сади. Это банда диких ублюдков. Шестизарядник.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy.
Нет,
a circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right.
Давай.
They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
А я не хочу помирать. Нет, не хочу. Боже мой. Куда? Стоп, что? Обрезанная винтовка? Обрезанный дробовик. Вот странная эта странность, обрезанная винтовка.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them. From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
Я не умру никогда. Жокеры.
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados.
Что? Кавалер с узором. Говорят, что он стал сильным.
Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
You yellow bastard! Okay, now you're really pissing me off.
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
Мне кажется, вопросов больше не возникнет. Чё, почему и откуда?
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights, but I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death. Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway. So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
Вот это было страшно. Стоп. Винтовку мне отдай.
You better hide. You bastard!
Что? Куда? Откуда?
At times it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
Ау! Ходят они тут, значит. Я не понял. Блин, он так классно дымок сдувал. Интересно, что сильнее? Вот сейчас посмотрю, что сильнее. Давай. Ну, конечно, блин, рейнджер медленнее, чем пистолет, это надо признать.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a hand.
You mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Кавалерийским эскортом? Откуда? Пинкертоны? Джо Левс, Тоджев Керри, Тим Келлихер, Элзи Лейс, Лойкик. Большой отряд против дикой банды. Буч Кэссиди и Сандерс Кид. Отлично.
Help? From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the wild bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Who the hell is that? Retreat! Retreat!
И все-таки надо... Да вы что? Надо признать, что скорость у них хромает. Надо признать, что скорость хромает у этих пистолетов. Вау! Твою мать. Твою мать. Все? Ожидаем времени! Работает спецназ! Пинкертоны, блин. Какие тут пинкертоны?
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they? Only a few stragglers were left. I had to cut them down pronto.
Раскручивайся! Да, бой! Бу-бу-бу-бу-бу-бу! Разогрейте мой благодатеньга! Нафармил очков! Откуда? Бля. Все. Ау.
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nosed Curry.
Who was he?
Кто это был?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
Но эту дуэль мы проиграем 100%. Потому что... Да! Потому что, блин, я не играл в Ганслингер очень долго и разучился чутка. Как контроль чуть-чуть переусердствовал. Фокус, фокус. Что? Да вы чё, серьезно, я промазал. А ваши руки 94. Да я, блин, был просто не то что на долю секунды быстрее, я был, не знаю, на целую руку сильнее его. У меня есть сохранение, я читер. У меня есть сохранение. Оу!
On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamp for South America.
Понятно. Но мне все-таки обидно.
They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.
Шестизарядник и любимая награда в голову. Ну да, собственно, Гатлинг мне попортил все. 1,5 минуты до ада. Сайласа Гривза утверждает, что его не короче. Чувство смерти не спасает вас от убийственных пуль орудия Гатлинга. Спасибо. Буду знать. Несколько человек даже в 20 веке. Ну, понятно. Даже в 20 веке.
I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he'd disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang.
Игра поняла, что я, собственно, люблю, да?
So I took to their trail, as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with him.
Веселый след. Видишь, что я люблю эти скорострелы. Я решил давать мне их всегда.
That kid Curry's kinda crazy, ain't he?
Серьезно?
Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado.
We're under fire!
А хоть когда-то надо его. Стоп! Воу!
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
Ну, погодите.
Who's shooting at us? We're under fire! Good I'm okay. It's you or me? I'm done with you. I'm ending you.
Да вы что, пуля для ублюдка не сработала. Да все, хватит, достал. Все, понял, что...
Old Bob wasn't among them, and neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
Устал. Не понял.
And I found one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific. The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports.
Ё-моё. Они собрали вообще весь мост подорвать. На следующее утро возле парашюта. Чего?
Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the Wild Bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children, though some say it was only 5.
Только 5. Он острогал 85 маленьких ублюдков. А многие говорят, что только 5.
Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was going to rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me.
Сцена рассказала это мне. А чё бы нет? Понятно. Нахрена рассказывала? Нахрена рассказывала? Ой, зачем рассказывала? Да еще и кому? Девушки, которая работает в пабе.
The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards.
Так.
A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Серьезно?
Blow us up now. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Чего не злись, я что-то там не сделал. 85 маленьких ублюдков.
But the wild bunch did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off. It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks. Guess there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
Ну.
You can run, but you can't hide forever.
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one. Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
Интересно, как они видят меня, когда я в концентрации. Я в концентрации. А! Черт! Я это да вы что? Ауч! Было больно. О. Серьезно, я двоих не выстрелил. Твою мать. Why not, парень? А в смысле у тебя дробовики? Whoa!
You ain't seen the likes of me.
Right here!
So, what happened then?
О,
Had
и
to
что
remove
произошло
more of that
потом?
damn dynamite.
Так. Оу. Да, пипец, конечно. Да.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope. Of course, I had to tread carefully. Otherwise, I could, well, die.
Сволочь. Где эта лестница? А. То есть... ладно. Они мне, короче, предоставили хлипкую досочку, чтобы я по ней прошел. В смысле? По веревке не попасть. Пипец, какой я после этого. Ау! Да ё-моё. Ёкарный бабай! Справа, слева, с меня уходите, флюки. Ну все?
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. As actually there was a fourth charge impeding my progress.
Соружи.
Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear.
Серьезно, стрелок в броне? Да. Свой. Давай, Сайлас. Самородок где-то рядом.
So I proceeded onward and realized that that way just wasn't gonna work. I needed an alternate path forward.
Чтобы был другой путь. Да. Рейнджеры. Самородок где-то рядом. Серьезно найти альтернативный путь переправы. Так. Ну ё-моё.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me.
Меня насторожило. И что тебе на...
It was a long burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it.
Run it!
The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer. I knew that failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment.
Ай, жесть. Затуши.
Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today. Naturally, I removed the last dynamite charge.
Ё-моё.
Well, it was a touching reunion. But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass as I was not a young man anymore.
Я не бегал так последние 50 лет. Ой, жесть.
Kill that SOB!
Finally, I found them, or more precisely, they found me.
Кто там был точнее меня? Ау! Нет! Надо было бежать и прятаться. Понятно, все с вами ясно. Твою мать. Слушай. Да как так-то? Твою мать. Я же, блин. Давай. Ебой. Он что-то там разделался с Кидом Карри. Ау. Они разделаются сейчас со мной. Нет, беги. Черт. А задолбал этот уже бигтайм ивент, честно. Ну здравствуй. Пипец. Я так уже жестко не... Вы. Я поиграю со смертью. Why not? Ай-ой. Да катитесь в ад. Катись в ад. Ты тоже катись в ад. Ты тоже. И ты тоже. И ты. Все, все.
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse,
Жестко,
Kid Curry
жестко.
opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
Чёрт! Твою мать. У нас проблемы. Причем огромные. Ай, да ладно. Сука. Ой, слушай. Ладно, может я бы на них и нафармил бы очков. Сейчас посмотрим. Да, слушайте, неплохо идет. А что, бля? А!
Luckily, I had located some dynamite. I still, however, had my work cut out for me.
А! Не успел добежать до камушка. До камешка не успел добежать. Заглохни! Откуда? Пока один остался. Побежать за новым. Двигайтесь, парни. Да ё-моё! Заглохни, заглохни, заглохни. Да помри. Тебе там хорошо? Помри. Я прям под пулей, твою мать. Прям под пулей динамит. Да, вали. А мне нужно потушить свой пукан. Ладно. Сейчас. Подожди-ка. Серьезно? Это...
This is the last mistake you'll ever make.
Вали! Чё, конечно.
Come here.
А вот. Они идут под пули, вы в курсе, бля. Дебилы. Ой, бля. Я всех вас перебью. Тихо, 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 тихо. Ага. Бум.
Eventually, I brought that
Yeah,
tunnel
boy.
down. And that's when I met Kid Curry himself.
Kid Curry.
He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally.
И разобраться со мной лично, ну окей. Давай. Сейчас справа фрустрация. Да! Мы его убили, но он меня убил. Блин, я мог уклониться, но я забыл про это. Давай, 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 давай. Давай, давай. Все. Он был быстрым. Скорее всего, на малость был быстрее его. В смысле?
And as he lay wounded, I
Он
demanded to know
лежал
the whereabouts
раненый,
of
и я
Roscoe Bob
требовал
Bryant.
рассказать, где Роско
He
Боб
shouted at
Брайант.
me.
Он кричал:
Is that what this
так
is
вот, это
about?
чего все веселье? Боб
Bob
удрал в
went with
Южную
Butch and
Америку с
Sundance to
Бутчем и
South America.
Сандерсом. Ты
You
его
ain't never
никогда не
finding
найдешь.
him.
Ау! Ё! Погодите. Я случайно нажал на дэшечку, погоди. А.
He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him.
Вау.
Those were his last words.
Последние слова. Это пипец. Убито честно. Еще бы было убито нечестно.
So, Bob Bryant got away?
Bob Bryant
I knew
ушел.
I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kind of glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo.
Yes.
At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang.
Young girl.
Did I neglect to mention that?
Jesse James.
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Джесси бандитов истории.
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Yeah, nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Смерть верхом на стальном жеребце. По словам Сайласа, он убил убить его братьев.
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which
Он не
way.
успел.
But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this gem.
Выбиваем. В смысле? Забегай.
You can't hide from me.
Now wait a second. Now, how'd they stop this train in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this.
Ну чё? Вау. По легенде. Мог одним взглядом остановить поезд. Джесси Джеймс.
They hopped a freight train having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So, I hopped the same train.
Погоди. Это было неожиданно. Да, герой.
The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head.
Не понял. Меня чё, поездом прижал? Ау! А погоди, я пистолет хотел взять.
How is that possible?
Самый жужучок, на последнем вздохе. И издыхая. Я убил своих врагов. Ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла. Только что приду. А! Да, блин. А я еще жаловался, что в игре мало экшона. Что это прекрасно решил.
Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you.
Я вам сейчас покажу.
I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Sайласа Гривза?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
Хочет бесплатно выпить. Но в итоге вы эту честь слушаете.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jesse James?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
But you
bar.
seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Star? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the side, over the roof.
Ты сказал по крыше.
At some point, some bitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
Чёртовы Pinkerton. Pinkerton. Ай, контора!
some point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
Whoa!
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Shoot that stupid son of a bitch! You can run, but you can't hide forever.
Давай.
You don't want to mess with us!
Мои ноги. Моя спина. Ладно, не бежим. Аккуратненько идем. По уступчику шагая. Аккуратненько идем. Воу. Вы что? Да, блин.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember it.
Фатальная ошибка. Да меня что, зажало поездом, что ли? Это пипец. Человека... Я сейчас вообще не двигался. Юбисов, что за фигня? Чё и куда? А. Да твою мать. Ладно, окей. Дубль 2. Я уж думал кричать дубль 2. Что? Все? Чё? Серьезно?
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way
Я не
forward.
понял, откуда даже. What the fuck? Кто убил? И вот откуда? Не понял. А! Погоди, можно было в них стрелять. Падай. Давай.
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Что? Бронированный пулемет из Гатлинг. Да вы что?
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Well, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
Он всегда с собой динамит таскает, Джек. Всегда. Надо, короче, пробежать в укрытие. Бежим, 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 ран, Вася, ран. Я оставил шансы Гатлинга. Господи. Что? Это же писец. Fucking assholes. Вот сейчас, да, занимался типуризмом специально, хотя вы не поверите, но... Чёрт, да вас! Оу, одна пуля и... Прекрати, чувак! Сказал я, и всё. Ладно. Я бежал, думал сейчас как Нео из Матрицы. Пу-пу-пу-пу-пу. А нет. Все правильно. Да как так-то? Легко сорваться в пропасть. Я уже потею.
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Well, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Фатал. То ли пули, то ли динамитом.
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Well, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Да, блин. Уже бесит.
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Well, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Да все это, динамит уже бесит. Интересно.
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Well, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
Я случайно выстрелил. Давай, давай, давай. Погоди. Ладно.
You're dead.
Ты прав.
Let's do this.
Почувствуй себя дичью. Серьезно? Серьезно? Что? Вылазите, вылазите, вылазите. А, как же приятно. Разогрейте мой пулемет. Все? Такое тоже бывает. Закончились. Как Нео смотрится.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself. I'm gonna blow your damn head off.
Ублюдок! Броня, ублюдок, слушай.
There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
Come on! Братва.
It was then that Jesse detached the express car from the rest of the damn train.
Это было по моей вине. Блин. Притоплю.
I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
Он решил прикончить меня и забрать свои деньги. Да,
What, a
миссерки.
showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you. Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James.
Только ранил его
Just wounded him
достаточно
bad
сильно,
enough to
чтобы
convince him to
заставить
hang up his
бросить оружие.
guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head.
О,
that bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.
Верный выстрел. Фу, без пощады. Джесси Джеймс был убит в 1882 году Робертом Фарадом и оставшихся в живых членов банды вокруг. Без пощады. Слушайте, игра подходит к своему логическому завершению. Блин, все, ребят. Все.
After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that son of a bitch Jim.
Да, что было после, мы узнаем уже в следующей серии, потому что я устал и как бы все. Мне надо передохнуть, а потом я буду записывать другую серию. Ну что, друзья, желаю всем удачи, всем побольше ковбойских киллов, уклонений пуль, как в Матрице, и всем удачи, всем пока-пока. Тележ 14:50, когда есть будет.